Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the next topic of chapter 5, theory of demand, that is determinants of demand or demand function. Earlier we had discussed concept of demand, amount of commodity that are purchasing or consumer are willing to purchase at a different prices at a point of time, that is known as a demand. Now today we are going to discuss how demand is determined. It means which factors are determine the demand, in which we are going to discuss determinants of demand or demand function. What is the meaning of demand function? It shows the relationship between demand for a commodity and its various determinants. It means which factors are determine the demand, which we are going to discuss in the demand function. There are two types of demand function, that are individual demand and market demand. Today we are going to discuss individual demand. Individual demand, it means it shows the demand for a commodity by an individual consumer is related to its various determinants. It means when consumer is going to purchase or to buy any commodities, definitely few factors are determine his demand. So that factors are dx equal to f, px, pr, y, t and e. dx, f, px, pr, y, t, e. dx, it means demand of x commodity. Suppose we have taken demand of x commodity. Y, that is shows the relationship between demand and other factors. Px, that is known as price of the x commodity, or we can say price of own commodity. Pr, it means price of related goods. Y, it means income of the consumer. T, taste and preference, and E, expectations. Now we are going to discuss that is one by one. Price of own commodity, which is denoted by PS. If other things remains constant, I will tell you later on what is the meaning of other things. If other things remains constant, prices increases, demand decreases. When prices decreases, demand increases. Clear? Now I am going to show it with the diagram. Look at there. Suppose there is OX, OY. Here we are going to take quantity, and here we are going to take prices. Clear? Now look at there, DD demand curve. Suppose there is a OP prices in the market, OP prices in the market, then quantity demand will be OQ. Price of the commodity, that is OP. Then we are going to demand, individual, a consumer is going to demand OQ quantity in the market. If prices increases, suppose prices increases till P1, OP1, clear? Then he is going to demand OQ1 quantity. So you can see very easily, when prices increases from OP to OP1, OP to OP1, then quantity will be decreases from OQ to OQ1. Clear? You can see very easily, prices increases, quantity decreases. Suppose there are decrease in the prices in the market. If the prices decreases from OP to OP2, clear? When prices decreases from OP to OP2, then what will be the effect on quantity? Quantity will be increases. You can see very easily, quantity increases from OQ to OQ2. Clear? Now the rule says, if other things remains constant and the price of the own commodity increases, demand decreases, and if prices decreases, then demand increases. There is an inverse relationship between price of own commodity and demand, quantity demanded. Clear? Inverse relationship. It means if one increases, then other will decrease. If prices increases, definitely quantity will decrease. If prices decreases, then quantity will increase. OP, all of you know what is the meaning of OP. We can say that is prices. OP, initial prices. OP1, when prices increases. OP2, when prices decreases. Clear? Similarly, we are going to determine OQ, that is initial quantity. OQ1, that is decrease in quantity. You can see there is OP1, prices increases, OQ1, decrease quantity. I am denoting it with Q. OQ2, increase quantity. Clear? Now next we are going to discuss price of related goods. PR, it means price of related good. Now the next is PR, price of related goods, that are also known as cross demand. What is the meaning of cross demand or price of related goods? It means change in the demand of X good due to change in the price of Y good. Why? Because X and Y are related goods. It means when there is change in the price of one good due to change in the price of second good, that are known as a related goods, which affects each other, that are known as related goods, that are also known as cross demand. When the price of X changes, the demand of Y changes. If the prices of Y changes, then demand of X changes. That are two types of goods. First, that are substitute goods. Substitute goods and complementary goods. Substitute goods are those goods which are substitute to each other. It means if you are not going to find any one commodity, you can substitute it with other commodity. Just example, tea and coffee. That is a very easy example. Tea and coffee. Pepsi and Coke. Ball pen and ink pen. That are the few examples of substitute goods. If the price of one good increases, then in that condition demand of second good will increase. Clear? That are known as a substitute goods. Price of one good increases, demand of second goods are increases. That kind of goods are known as substitute goods. Suppose I am just giving you a very simple example. Tea and coffee. If the prices of tea increases, then we are going to demand of coffee. If the price of tea, there are two goods, that are tea and coffee. If the price of tea increases, definitely the demand of coffee will increases. Although the price of the coffee constant, but still the demand of coffee will increase. That kind of goods are known as substitute goods. Clear? Now I am explaining you with an example and diagram of substitute goods. In substitute goods, we are substituting each other commodity. It means if I am not going to find tea, then I can go for coffee. That means that kind of goods are known as a substitute goods. If I am not going to find out ink pen, then I can go for ball pen. Pepsi and Coke, that type of goods are known as substitute goods. So we are going to discuss how it is related. If there are change in the prices of tea. It means if the prices of tea increases. Clear? What will be the effect on coffee's demand? Coffee's demand increases. Although the price of coffee is constant. Price of coffee constant. Clear? But its demand increases due to the prices change of tea. That kind of goods are known as related goods and these goods are known as substitute goods. Clear? Now we are going to draw the diagram. How we are going to draw the diagram? We are going to draw the diagram of constant good. Clear? Constant prices whose prices are constant. So we are always going to draw that good whose prices are constant. So in that example you can see the prices are constant of coffee but the demand increases due to the change in the prices of tea. All of you know we are going to take here OX and Y. Clear? Now here we are taking prices as I told you. Here we are going to take quantity. Clear? Now suppose DD demand curve. Here we are going to take quantity of coffee and prices of coffee. Clear? That what I was asking. We are going to show that diagram whose prices are constant. DD demand curve, leftward to rightward. Suppose there are prices, OP prices are there. OP prices are there. Then the demand of coffee was OQ. Clear? Due to other factor, if demand increases, then demand curve shift into the rightward direction. If demand increases because prices are constant, if demand increases due to other factor rather than price of own commodity, so that means you have to shift your demand curve shift into the which direction? Rightward direction. You can see very easily. Now suppose earlier the demand was DD, now the demand was DD1. Clear? Demand increases, then quantity will also increases OQ1. You can see the price of the commodity is still that are OP, it's constant, but the quantity demanded increases from OQ to OQ1, from OQ to OQ1 due to change in the price of tea. Clear? Due to the change in the price of tea. So you can write here OQ demand increases from OQ to OQ1 due to change in the prices of tea. Now you have to draw the diagram. If there are decrease in the prices of tea, then what will be the effect on coffee's demand? Decrease in the prices of tea, what will be the effect on the demand of coffee? Definitely it will be decrease and DD demand curve shift into the leftward direction. Clear? Now we are going to discuss complementary goods. Complementary goods are those goods which goods are demanded together. They are complete each other demand. They are incomplete with each other. So these goods are demanded together. Just like the example car and petrol. Clear? car and petrol, that is the best example of that. Now, if prices of car increases, then what will be the effect on the demand of petrol? If the prices of car increases, if the prices of car increases, then what will be the effect on the demand of petrol? The demand of petrol decreases, although there are the constant prices of petrol. Petrol's prices are constant, but still the demand of petrol will decrease. Why? If the prices of car increases, the consumer is going to purchase less and less of car. It means the quantity demanded of car decreases. When quantity demanded of car decreases, definitely the demand of petrol will also decreases. So they are demanded together, they are completing their demand each other. So in that condition, although the price of the petrol is constant, but due to the change in the prices of car, the demand of petrol decreases. These kind of goods are known as complementary goods. Look at there. We are going to show this diagrammatically also. I told you we always draw the diagram whose prices are constant. In this example, you can see the price of petrol are constant. Look at there. Here we are going to take prices of petrol. Clear? Here we are going to take quantity of petrol. Now look at their DD demand curve. Clear? Suppose there are OP prices in the market. OP prices in the market. Then the demand of petrol will be OQ. Clear? You can see very easily the demand of the petrol OQ. Clear? Due to the change in the price of car, the demand of petrol decreases. So because of this reason, DD demand curve shift into backward direction. DD demand curve, when the prices are constant, then you have to shift the demand curve. DD demand curve shift into backward direction from DD to DD1. Clear? Now the prices are still constant at OP prices, but quantity decreases OQ1. Why it is decreases from OQ to OQ1? Due to change in the price of car, due to the increase in the price of car. So the demand of petrol decreases from OQ to OQ1. Why it is decreases? Due to change in the prices of car. Clear? Why? Because price of the car increases. Because of this reason, the demand of petrol decreases. Now we are going to discuss the next type of goods, that are